Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan and this channel is about my struggle to become a profitable day trader. I'm streaming live every market open so you guys can see my entries, exits, all that good stuff. If you want to join me on my journey, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get to it, y'all. Go over these trades for the day. Man, what a day. What a day, man. It's crazy confirmation because I've the last week or so, man, I've really been feeling like I think I got this. And today, man, to come in here 3 for 3 is crazy, man. It's crazy. So I think my first trade was on ACHR. Um, hold up. So really good entry, man. I was watching this pre-market and I actually wanted, I was thinking, I've been kind of thinking about dip buys at the open. I've been trying to figure out how to jump in those plays because some plays just don't give you an entry. And it's like you either got to pick it off of a level or buy the breakout. And I definitely don't want to buy the breakout. So I kind of been coming up with a few theses on is thesis is the word? Probably not. Coming up with a few ideas on how to take advantage of that dip at the open, instead of waiting for confirmation. But so my idea was to wait for 850. And basically I wanted it to trade below 850 and then break back above 850 and then I would enter above 850 and put my stop below pre-market low. And it didn't go exactly how I thought it, how I pictured it in my head. So I kind of punked out. But looking back, this green candle right here is the perfect entry candle for that idea. Because the high of it is 853 and the low of it is right here just below pre-market low. So I really could have taken it right there. But, I just really want to wait for the volume to bring me into the trade. So, this candle does make a high over that candle, which is good. And then we got a little resting candle, no huge selling pressure. These two candles are lower volume candles and smaller range candles than the move up. So it's not as strong. The pullback isn't as strong as the move up. Then we got this nice narrow range candle here at yesterday's high. Well, previous day's high. So now I'm like, all right, let's try it. And did I risk low of day? I think I did. I can't remember. I think I risked low of day. I'm not sure. I am not sure. But anyway, I entered here and took profit through pre-market high and then just started taking profit on the volume. This big volume came in on this candle, so I took some more out there and took some more out as we broke back. I felt like I missed this take profit, so I was kind of holding my breath waiting for this next candle to get back up towards the highs and took off some more. And I kind of wish I was paying a little more attention here and maybe could have gotten another sale or two out on this move up here. But I think by this point I was waiting for $10. And I really would rather play the chart than have those targets out. I think I'm kind of moving away from targets altogether and just just watching the price action and taking out, those highs, taking out those highs. And, I think I'm good at it. I just got to stay with it, and, at this point I was like, well, I've already taken profit 3 times. Let's hold for 10. But it didn't get to 10, so I missed this whole time to take profit. So the expectations, I'm just really starting to want to move away from having any expectations, as far as how high it's going to go. I want to position myself to take advantage, but I don't want to pass up opportunities to sell hoping for something that may or may not happen. Right now I'm in an opportunity. Like while I was up here, I was in an opportunity to sell, and I chose to not sell for something that might or might not happen in the future. You know what I mean? So I would rather sell. I'm just like over the expectations. I just want to trade the chart. I just want to trade the chart. And that's one thing I really enjoy about not having my realized right here, because I'm just completely unaware of what's happening. And I mean my unrealized, but I'm honestly, this is for y'all on the stream. Like, I need to come up with a way where I'm putting this up and I can't see it, because I just don't care to see it. I mean, I kind of want to know, but because some, like, there's been a couple times where I was up really big and I didn't realize how much I was up, and I think I would have taken more shares out if I realized how much I was up, you know. So, but that can be a good thing and a bad thing, you know. So I don't know. I'm still, kind of creating the perfect situation for myself, day to day. But I definitely enjoy not having my unrealized there and just trying to trade the chart. And I mean, I think I've been pretty consistent with good executions as far as when I'm actually on the chart and looking for places to sell, selling at the highs. So, yeah, anyway, this thing worked out pretty well. I don't think I got any more sales after that. Yeah, I was probably being a little too. Yeah, I mean, after this point, I pretty much just raised my stop to there, and it just took all day to come and stop me out. Finally, stopped me out over here. So really nice move. I entered in at like 868, I think, and got some out around 920, and around 960. So pretty good trade. Um, SoFi, SoFi was definitely disappointing, but I'm like, what came of SoFi was disappointing, but I'm really happy with how I traded it. Sorry, I'm kind of getting used to navigating the chart on DOS still. But yeah, so I had SoFi on watch. It looked like it had a good shot at a break, high day break, because it broke out here, came back and retested, and then now today it gapped up over this high over here. So I thought it had a pretty good day, pretty good opportunity to move up, and it may still make a move. Well, the market's about to close in like 30 minutes, so probably not. Probably Monday will be a cool day for SoFi. But anyway, it came down here to yesterday's high. I didn't see any kind of opportunity to get in. I do like the double bottom here, but I just don't really have a strategy for trying to get in that type of trade. I mean, honestly, getting in over here as it broke back above the body of this candle, maybe. I don't know. But I didn't really see it. I was tempted here, but the volume wasn't really. I didn't like this red volume. And but once it broke up, I was kind of looking at it like, that might not have been that bad to take. Um, but just been trying to wait for more confirmation. Wait for more. If this high volume came on this candle, for sure I would have gotten in right there, for sure. But it didn't. Came in on this candle and is already, moving up towards high of day at that point. So I'm definitely not buying there. It does make a new high of day and comes back down and retest VWAP. I was tempted here, but did I try to get in here? I think I did try to get in here. I think this volume was enough for me to want to get in, and I was waiting, but then it dropped down, and so I kind of glanced away, and then I saw this candle here, and I liked that a lot, because these two low volume candles and then this candle coming down here to test and getting bought up on some increased volume, I like that. So I bought it. I did use low of day stop. I was very tempted to use this as a stop. Um, but I've just going through my journal the last few days and seeing how many times I did not use low of day stop, and it ended up stopping me out, but not going past low of day and then going up. So I just didn't want to do that. So I did use low of day risk here, and then I added on this higher low right here at VWAP. Nice narrow range entry there. And man, it would be nice to wait for this entry and use this as a stop for the. That would have been a really tight entry. But anyway, I did sell through high of day, and I sold. Um, Basically, I was trying to sell because of the volume was so high on this candle. So I took another piece out there, and then I took another piece out through pre-market high, and I don't think it went up anymore after that. I did get it came back to pre-market high again, and I did take some more out there. And this is just me trying to put the executions where they're supposed to go, right? You're supposed to sell at high of day. You're supposed to sell at pre-market high. And what always kept me from that before was just like greed and FOMO. But now I'm just like, bro, just sell where you're supposed to sell, and that's all I've been on. And so normally, I was only 20 cents in the money up here. Normally, I wouldn't have sold anything and I would have stopped out break even on this thing, but I was able to, at least cover commissions, and make half a R on it. That's better than a loss and it's better than break even. If I could turn a bunch of these kind of trades that just don't really meet my expectations into break even or half an R trades, that would be really good. That would be really good. So, again, I'm just really trying to get rid of my expectations and trade the chart. Like the expectations are good when you're looking at an opportunity to see, okay, what kind of things could I expect? What are the possibilities? You know what I mean? But once you get in, you just got to play the chart. You got to play the price action, you know. Yeah, so took some out there again, and it just kept testing 1640, and I just kind of got tired of it and raised my stop up to 1641 because I didn't want to take any slippage on the stop out, and it made one more bounce and then stopped out. So um, yeah, I think I did the best I could have done with that trade. Um, it just couldn't go, man. It just didn't go. But here is the banger right here. My guy Q, shout out Q, man. He brings me a lot of really good stuff to look at in the mornings. Um, but anyway, we're looking at UMAC. As you can see, the daily's been going crazy. So it gapped up over this day, and I kind of like that. I like this was pretty much a red day that got bought up, and then to gap up over that, I think that looks pretty decent. I think that's a huge sign of strength. And I think a lot of shorts are going to need to cover. And I think this was a great thing to be a part of. So I was watching it at the open. There wasn't really anything going on as far as entries. Um, I was very curious over here, but it made a lower low. And so that there wasn't really a way for me to get into that. But which is, a good read because it just wasn't the time. It popped up to 15 and some change and then sold back off, made a new low of day, and this is where it gets interesting. So this looks like igniting volume to the downside, and now we got possibly the end of the move, ending volume here. Good buying volume coming in as you're selling through this level, this 13 whole dollar level. And then we come up and then make a higher low right here, right? And get a little more volume as we pass through there. And then this guy right here is important. This green volume right here, that kind of, some elevated green volume. And then we make a higher low here. And now it's starting to look like it could be wanting to go back over VWAP, And then you just have a glance over here at the 5, right? We got this nice bottoming tail on volume on the 5. And you look at the 15, you got this nice narrow range candle. It was set up, right? On the 1, the 5, the 15, it was set up to go. So, yeah, buddy, I got in there. Low of day risk. Did I use low of day? I think I might have used 13, honestly. I think I might have used 13. Yeah, but it just started working out. Started working out, man. And took VWAP, came back and started going parabolic. So my entry was 1350. I sold my first shares up here at right up under $16. It halts up and breaks up higher again. And I wish I was fumbling trying to sell some shares, but my hotkeys like wigged out, and my quarter shell put out my quarter sell a quarter hotkey put out a bracket order. So I don't know what the heck that was about, because I used it before and it was fine. It's like mid-session they start wigging out. I don't know what causes it, but I waited for it to get to this price level again and was able to get some shares out. So I was very happy about that. And then I kind of just wish I got a little more out on this big volume candle right here. But at that point, my expectations stepped in, and I was like, all right, I'm holding the rest for 20. And that's what happened. That's why I didn't sell right there. But all in all, I made 6R on that, and then another 2R with these two combined. Had an 8R day, y'all. 8R day. 3 for 3. 3 for 3, y'all. Like, I'm it's the volume, man. It's the volume. It's not like, actually Ben came into the chat and we were kind of talking about technical analysis, and it's like the patterns. He was talking about how the patterns, like, none of them really give a greater than 50% edge, which gives you the idea of randomness, right? Because if you flip a coin 100 times, you're going to get 50-50. So I was saying that you got the technical, you got the pattern, but then you got to have other factors, right? You got the daily setup, you got the catalyst, and what's really been like clicking for me is the volume, man. Like, literally the volume. Market close in 30 minutes. Yeah, gotcha. All right, thank you kindly. Um, yeah, but just the volume. That's literally what I've been waiting for to enter a trade, and it's been going well. But we'll see, man. We'll see how this month of December goes. We'll see how it goes, man. If December goes well, yo, 2025 could be really fun. But we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, this is a super long video. I thought this was going to be a real quick. But yeah, this is where I'm at, y'all. So December, $5 risk, and just taking profits, man. Taking profits on the volume, on the pushes up. As it pushes up on volume, I'm taking profits out. And forget expectations. Forget expectations. No targets. We're just gonna let it ride and take profits when it's time to take profits. And I'm working on what I want to, where as far as my stop goes. I'm working on that. But yeah, man, this is exciting. Anyway, appreciate y'all for hanging out with me and caring about my journey and joining me and sharing yours. It's been great, man. Yeah, but that's it, man. I get to go through the weekend walking light, feeling good about my trading journey, and hopefully come in Monday locked in and ready to have a great December. Anyway, y'all take care out there, man. Peace.